Aldorai.
Aldorai. We're live.
We're live.
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball!
Jesus. They killed the dragon. Good work. It was a bit of a pushover. It was a bit of a loser.
He was a weak sauce ancient. Or half ancient.
He was like
Bit of a bitch.
somewhere in the realm of like adult, but like closing it on ancient.
He was having his midlife crisis. That's why
He was. He really should have just left the moment people were in his lair and he didn't know that they were coming.
Mm-hmm.
To be perfectly honest.
White dragons are not known to be particularly super intelligent.
No, they're not. He did try to leave. He almost made it out. He did almost make it out too. So
he wouldn't have made it out even if Garf didn't disintegrate him.
Well, Uguay was not able to fly to get him.
No, but we have like I'm a spell sniper and Joe's got gun. You know?
Yeah, and I might have been able to keep up with him to get another round or two in. And
because you can fly too.
Yeah.
all of the treasure. So there's no dragon body. There's nothing. It got dusted. Everybody's back at full health because Evan spends all of his spell slots to do it. Yeah. All of the stuff, like the ice is covered in gold and silver and platinum and copper and items and treasure. And how do you guys want to go about getting your goods? Or are you just gonna leave the dragon horde and walk away?
No, we're gonna chip.
I feel like we can't leave.
We can chip
We're
some
going
of this
to find the Drakenhorn.
The Drakhorn is not here. The cult came and took it. It's one of the things Macath has told you already. Macath kind of like just sits on a stool and tells you, just starts rambling about her time here. And I can give you some lore about the Drakhorn if you'd like. It's huge. It requires 2 medium creatures to hold it while a third blows it.
Sounds familiar.
Fair, yeah. As you're already largely aware, it's used. It can be felt plane wide by dragons. And one of in Macath's ramblings, the Drakhorn is currently being used by the cult to call all of the chromatic dragons to a place they don't know where it is right now, but a place whispered as the Well of Dragon.
Oh God!
And that's where they took. That's where they took the Drakhorn to use it as like a rallying cry.
It's fun.
Macath seems to be suffering a mental breakdown with the death of Arathator.
Do we got like a calm emotions? I whisper to the group.
Seems to be based out of magical spells. The old White Death had cast on Makath, breaking with his death. Yeah.
I'm sorry. So the Drakhorn, it's all dragons plane wide, not just like chromatic ones.
All dragons can hear it, but what Makath is like mumbling and saying to herself is that the cult is using it to specifically rally dragons to a place called the Well of Dragons. Rally chromatic dragons. to the Well of
Okay.
Dragons.
Okay, I was gonna say they're gonna have a whole lot of metallic and or gem dragons show up, which would make things very interesting. But okay, yeah,
I'm
if it's just
gonna-
chromatic.
I'm gonna light a torch and while she's telling all the stories and just start melting ice.
Great. So we've
Yeah,
got
I'm gonna help in melting
torching.
ice.
We got some melting ice. Who else is going around? Are we gonna take half a day here
Mm-hmm.
and get money?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're gonna stop by the
Indubitably.
loot room that we slept in on the way in
The ship.
and loot it. Yeah.
Yes.
The
Little
trophy room and the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Here you get 700 gold pieces,
Nice. I'll take that down.
1,000 silver pieces.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm still swapping over to the
I'll
next
get the
section.
silver.
You got the silver. How many GP?
700.
700.
700.
10-4, good buddy.
They're not very coin rich up here in the north.
That's fine. They got like
There's
Big
stuff in
five-
here. I see stuff. Yeah.
They're rich in
5
friendship.
diamonds worth 200 gold pieces each.
I'll write those down too.
got the diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay.
400 sapphire. No, sorry.
Hell yeah.
5 sapphires worth 400 gold pieces each.
400 sapphires.
I got those.
Okay.
Go.
5
worth-
emeralds worth 600 gold pieces each.
How much were the sapphires?
400.
400.
I got the emerald.
Okay.
Y'all know a ruby's just a red sapphire. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's my fact of the week.
Yep.
gonna be a good week with that fact.
I don't know what I want the last one to be. I want it to be funny. 5 obsidian stones worth 800 gold pieces each.
You got those.
Yeah.
Gar.
Worth how much
Why?
each?
800
Nice.
gold pieces each.
You're 5
Why
short of
is
a
this
nether
the thing?
portal.
Yeah, if we get a few more, we can make another portal.
Or they'll come really in handy when we have to fight a bunch of ice zombies that come out of nowhere.
What if I break off chips of those
Try to
and
make an
then
arrowhead.
use those for use it for my catapult spell?
Oh yeah, yeah. Obsidian
shit, yeah.
catapulted, bro.
Dude,
Wow.
I got an
Like,
obsidian
breaking it
arrowhead in
off.
front of me
Yeah.
right now.
I would
I
like
think it's like
some obsidian
800 gold
arrows.
worth of obsidian.
That would be really cool.
So it's like 5. Was it? You said 4 of them?
5 of them.
5.
5 of them. So you got like 5 chunks of obsidian, the size of a VW Beetle.
Yeah, like 5 hefty bricks of obsidian.
Like pure obsidian. Somehow it's like in this purest form element.
Yeah, they're dense as fuck.
which I mean, yeah, take off chips of that.
Glass.
Fucking sharp
It's
as fuck. Just use that
slightly
to,
glowing
like,
purple and drippy.
I wonder if we could find somebody to refine those into arrowheads.
Just so that while we're writing down like gold numbers,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the ship contains 375 gold.
I'll get that too.
Okay.
Bag of holding, I can deli this stuff out.
Okay.
hold the bagging.
Well, are we gonna try to take the long ship out?
No way, it's frozen in
It
there.
can't.
Like
it can't.
bad.
Yeah, it can't. It
It's
cannot
damaged.
be.
Okay.
The hole's
I
probably
wasn't
damaged.
sure if the place is gonna start breaking up or not.
No.
Okay.
The iceberg is natural. It was not.
It's
being
old as
held
hell.
together through the dragon's magic. Yeah.
Or-
The ship clearly will not fit through any of the iceberg's entrances.
They knew.
It was painstakingly disassembled outside and reassembled here by the kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he just would be like reduce.
That's not a bad idea either.
Characters who know ships can see mistakes in the rigging and hull planking, but it's passably good work for a display. 375 gold, 1480 Elementum.
1480. I got that.
Can we convert that to
Elementum?
silver?
Yeah, let's convert that just to silver. So add 495 more. 495 silver pieces.
I'll take that silver.
Okay.
495.
Plus 1480.
Oh, plus 1480.
Yeah, because I don't.
I'll do the 495. You do the 1480.
And then a bunch of jewelry totaling 225 gold pieces. Jewelry in like the natives' jewelry, so it's like
We'll
Or
just
smaller-
we're gonna give that all
smaller
back to the people who
give that back to
live
the
here.
people. Great.
Yeah.
I just put down jewelry that goes back to the northern people.
Great. Okay.
Any items?
It-
Not at the ship.
No,
Not,
I mean
not at
in
the
the
ship.
dragon.
Yeah, back to the. I was just making sure we were writing down all the
Appreciate you.
golds. Right. Do-do-do-do. All right. What rolls? I have some things that are here, but we're gonna do some rolling.
I have a request.
Yeah.
Can we not have any
Okay.
like one-time use stuff?
Why?
It just always feels so disappointing for the person who gets a potion versus the person who gets a robe. You know?
That's fair. That's fair.
Mm.
How many? Are there any potions in this? Well, you know what?
Potions are expensive too.
You spoke out in a place that it didn't matter, Nick. Not a
Nice.
single potion on this table.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yay!
Yay!
Hell yeah!
It's
Fuck champ.
Justin.
Just in time for loot too.
Just in time for
Yeah, we'll work here. Do it from here.
Lots of good vibes and wealth.
All right, who's going first?
Percentage?
Yep, D100s.
Sorry, not Uruguay.
31.
Ready? What is your armor type? What's the armor you're wearing right now?
I'm wearing scale mail.
Not bad.
What's your dexterity?
You get cold
15.
armor of resistance.
Cold armor?
Cold armor of resistance. Armor of cold resistance. That is scale mail.
Does
Okay.
that mean that he has to wear conditioned armor? like warm weather gear, or is that play an effect with anything? Just out of curiosity.
No, but I think it should probably make you resistant to cold effects.
And like environments.
For sure.
Yeah.
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 What's it look
is
like?
What it does.
That's what it do.
What it do?
What was it exactly? What kind of
Armor,
piece?
armor of cold
Armor
resistance.
of cold resistance, and it's scale mail.
Oh, it's scale mail. Okay. I imagine it like some of the Black Watch armor from Game of Thrones that they have
Oh, like
for the wall.
Oh yeah, the Night's Watch stuff.
Yeah, the Night's Watch. That shit looks warm as hell. Not gonna lie.
It's red cobalt scales that are heated.
Yes.
that's cool.
There's a spade here.
Hey, who's rolling now?
I got a 70.
you. Oh,
Oogway. Oogway finds some wraps. Some they're like 2 severed arms frozen into the ice that Oogway sort of chips out with his staff, and you find these like make me a nature check, Oogway.
he is a turtle. He is one with nature.
Ooh, I rolled an 18 and I got a 19.
Nice.
These are 2 turtle arms with wraps. You know what I mean when I say wraps? Like
Like monk
hand
wraps.
wraps,
Wraps
yeah.
into it.
like hand wraps, yeah. 2 turtle
bandage.
arms with wraps around them. That's what Dan finds, or Oogway finds.
Do I know what the wraps are?
You're gonna need to make some rolls, but I'd like you to take a back seat while I finish
Got it.
finish other details.
I got a 5.
5. You get to roll me. What's your? Hey,
You got
Evan,
me beat? Nice.
What'd you roll, Eric?
I got 4.
Hey.
Does slow mean bad?
I don't.
Okay.
You never know.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
No.
These are both +2 weapons.
Shit. The
See?
slow means good. Apparently, that's very
so
rare.
I will just sort
That's
of
fucking
for
awesome.
for Herrick, for Carl, whatever you. I know you just got some nice stuff back in town, so if you want it to be a shield, you can do that. But you decide what you want that to be. Evan, what weapon do you use? You don't really weapon, buddy.
Yeah. Can I have a shield?
You want a shield?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a shield. buddy.
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. I'll take a +2 shield.
That's so dope.
That's
That's
nuts.
so cool.
That puts me at 19 armor classes. A druid.
We'll say they are. Yours has to be wooden.
Yeah.
So two different shields. Oh well, I guess Carl didn't say if he wanted
Nah, I'm gonna go with the halberd.
a halberd, +2 halberd. Great.
Yeah.
So your halberd is going to be. I've got it in mind.
Lights out.
Halberd. It is like much closer to you know how halberds normally in history are like kind of small, the blades kind of small and indented.
Yeah, I
This
mean
one?
they're basically just an axe on a really long pole.
Yeah.
This
Cool.
one has, so the blade at the end sort of is crescented, and has
Ooh.
a handhold right behind that crescented part of the blade.
Nice.
Kind of
So
like an
you
axe
could-
head.
A little bit, yeah. So you could
Ooh, that's fucking cool.
grab it with like right there, and just like put all of your
Thrust.
force right there. You know what I'm saying?
Punch people with it.
And also extends up to a point up through that part, so it also has the sort of pokey stabby part of a halberd.
Yep.
I like to think that Evan's current shield has been like a light projection coming from a watch, kind of, because it's just a basic shield, and he's a weird alien.
Yeah. Yep.
And now I
So,
see an actual shield. I'm like, oh, okay.
there is a. I'm sorry, Dan. I'm sorry. You find a turtle shell that has been enchanted. Like the whole shell has each like little segment of shell has an arcane rune on it. And then there's a turtle leather strap that is the like arm sling on the other side. And that's the
So was this made by someone who had like killed a turtle?
Yes.
Maybe the ones with the arms you're holding.
It's definitely like astral because I mean it's definitely like arcane runes from the astral sea, from what's that, from the donut place.
Donut.
It's Planescape.
Sigil.
Sigil, yeah, Sigil, yeah.
Sigil.
Yeah.
The
It's from there. Just to keep your space theme a little bit.
I don't know what that.
We can have a talk about this later, but I am gonna use this shield.
Yeah, Uguay's gonna be doing history checks after this. Uguay's sitting there looking at that shield, looking at these wraps, and being like, "I was in danger."
I didn't find that though, right?
You did not find
No,
that.
I
Okay.
did.
Hey, wait. I think I know that guy.
Do I know who?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, no.
Does it look really old?
It's super old. Like it would be. Yeah, it's what I will say is it's not a grandmaster. It's not a grandmaster shell. Not all turtles.
Which would have been a very significant artifact for me, and I would have been.
Not all
Barbara,
turtles
can I get that?
are Way of the Astral Self monks. All at Way of the Astral Self monks are
turtles. But is this a turtle? Is this an astral self turtle?
The shell? No. The arms? Yes.
Okay, got it.
2 different turtles.
2 different turtles.
Lovely, thank you.
No problem. Right. Next on the hit parade.
I got a 82.
Damn, son.
Where'd you find this shit?
You beat me to it.
hiphopxd.com. Only the hottest club bangers.
So true.
Wake me up before you go.
Go.
I was thinking of Imagine Dragons. That fucking meme is the funniest fucking shit on earth, I swear.
This ain't your elf maiden
Yeah.
station.
Just any of them, bro.
Boats.
Get back.
Oh.
So, I don't know if you want what you're told, but
Row.
You find. It's slow. You never roll again. Roll again. You gotta roll again because I'm not giving you the drow tentacle rod.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't
I
need.
like
I don't need the
those.
hint. I don't need the hentai stick.
Roll again. Do better this time.
Let's do
That's
field knowledge here, right?
8.
That's a gun.
I'll take that.
That's a plus. That's a +2 gun.
Let's do gun. Nuts.
It's literally just Rick Slime's old revolver. His old Colt rhymed into the ground.
Revolver +2.
Hey, next on the hit parade.
92.
92.
Oh shit!
Nice.
69, 420.
Ah.
You get are paladins spellcaster?
They can.
They are, right?
Yes.
On,
Yeah.
on
Yes.
paper.
More than
You
on
know,
paper.
A wand of binding.
Oh shit. That's fucking nuts.
What is that? A whole person?
Hold
The-
person and hold monster.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And he can expend a charge to gain advantage on a saving throw to avoid being paralyzed or restrained.
Wow.
Jeez.
Hold monster
And
is my
last-
17th level
Or he
spell.
can expend a charge and gain advantage on any check to escape a grapple.
Recharge at dawn?
Recharge at dawn.
Wow.
But it's one of the ones that if you
Roll a D1 on the last charge. It
on the last
explodes.
charge, it explodes. Yeah.
Never use the last charge.
Never use the
David.
last charge, David. Now that's the move. Never use the last charge unless it's do or die.
Dire. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's good. That's good.
Hold monster in a dragon campaign?
Ooh, yeah, that's pretty strong.
Larv.
I got a 16, which I'm impressed with.
Roll again.
What? All right.
I'm not giving. I'm not. You don't need adamantine armor.
100.
100.
100.
He got a Vorpal sword.
Oh my god. I'm sorry if that's loud, y'all. I did not mean to blow out anybody's ears.
Give yourself a tome of clear thought.
Oh, baby, let's go.
That's a +2 to an intelligence score.
Oh my fucking god.
You have to read it for 48 hours.
You gotta fucking sit around and read for a
Dude,
while.
I'm a scholar. Books are. I literally
Yeah, I know. You
came.
live books, dude.
I just got to disintegrate a dragon and I get this. Dude, Garf is. He doesn't give a fuck.
Garvis is living his life.
What's
He'll
great
buy
is
whatever.
in
Right now,
100
if you guys
years,
want
Garf
anything,
can-
he will buy it for you.
in 100 years, Garf can read it again.
Garth will read it again in 100 years.
Oh my
This-
god.
this-
Tell me clear thoughts.
This is your most prized possession now, Garth.
Yeah.
As an immortal elf, you're like, I could be. Give me enough time, and I could be one of the smartest things in existence.
That is Garf's major goal. That's yeah. One of the
You
reasons
can
why he left was
outbrain
because
the
he had learned
gods.
everything he could in intermingling with like paperwork and just like serious, back end work. like the shit that keep you going, you know. Now he's got to get like the outworld experience. This is a huge step. Huge step. He did not expect to get this so far.
Thank the gods. Let's go.
Yeah, thank divination. Thank you, my higher power. Here, hold on. It is the knowing mistress. Thank you, knowing mistress. Thank you.
And then I'm gonna roll for Macath.
That's much better than like a Vorpal sort of wishing.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool still, but like, fuck.
65.
So good.
Nobody can use it. That's very amusing.
The Vorpal?
No, it's not a Vorpal sword. Do I just change? Is this the right one? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. I'm on the wrong one. I scrolled down. I'm on the wrong one. This is the right one. A ring of evasion. That's mine. That's the NPCs.
Hey,
That's
good
the
for her.
NPCs ring of evasion.
Nice.
She finds a nice, pretty ring and just slides it on.
Talk to
Right.
Uguay.
Yeah, it's time to talk to Uguay. Uguay. Wait, give me a. Does anybody have identify? By the way.
Yes. Hold on. Actually,
Right.
I didn't have it.
Prepped?
No, I do.
Oh, you have
I do.
Great. So, with an identify, Garf can tell Uguay that these are. I need to hold on. I need to look up the name. I need to go to the Uguay backstory real quick.
Letters are
Uguay. Right. These are the wraps of might. Currently, if you attune to them, Uguay, because they do require attunement, they would give you a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with an unarmed strike. In addition, when you finish a short or long rest, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your total number of ki.
Nice.
Okay. Where do you find the wraps of might?
They are not. They are something I'm going to have to make for you.
Like build.
Okay.
They are. I wonder if they're actually in D&D Beyond as a different name. I'm renaming them.
They're
for
a vestige
our
of
purposes.
divergence, I think.
They are a vestige of divergence.
Yeah.
You have correctly identified my consistent want to engage with them. 'Cause
I love them. They're cool. Leveling up items.
I
Hell
like
yeah.
scaling
Yeah.
power.
That is very cool. Not enough items like that in
Did you
D&D.
give me a stacking mechanic?
I gave.
Did you give me an
Yeah.
access queue?
Well,
No, it's not a Manassas cube. So this item, Dan, as you, just so we're clear, it's going to grow with you as you go and become a master and then a grandmaster. They will these items, these wraps will gain more power. They will gain more things. Right now, they are in what is known as their dormant state. When you become a master, they will become awakened. And when you become a grandmaster, they will become exalted. And they will gain more. I mean, kind of like think Kale.
What should I
Kale.
search to add this to my?
I need to make it for you.
Okay, so it's
Like,
okay.
you have. I don't think there's anything you could look up right now. It is.
Okay. So we know that they're Raps of Might.
Raps of Might. Yes. They are. Roll me a history check. Let's see how well you remember your turtle histories.
I got an 18.
An 18. One of the greatest martial artists of your
Totally.
order is a turtle named Mike Guy.
Yes.
He obviously died here, or it left his arms at the very least. Maybe he got out.
Yeah, without any arms.
Maybe
Hell
he got
yeah.
out. To be honest,
Well, Astral Self Monk, right?
yeah,
He doesn't need
technically-
arms. He's got other arms.
technically doesn't need those arms. 100% could have gotten out of here. He is one of, I would say he is one of the most recent grandmasters.
Grandmaster?
Yeah, because he would be a very high level monk.
Yeah,
he
if he's
would
got this
probably
expensive
be-
ass legendary item.
Yeah, there'd probably be one other grandmaster that has happened since him. He's probably been elevated for several centuries.
So Oogway, just so everybody knows, Oogway picks these up, looked at them for a second, and then his eyes widen like, holy shit.
This would be like your teachers would have spoken about this guy as if that he was their teacher.
Oh wow.
Hell yeah.
Great.
Oogway. So I found this. I mean, it's a shield. You see this?
Oogway looks at it, and then showing no reaction, looks back.
I'm gonna
Looks
I'm gonna
right at Evan.
yeah, I'm gonna use it. But that being said, you want to trade cloaks?
Oogway, he looks at you and he says, my brothers would have no qualms with their fit mortal remains being used to serve righteous causes. But I would warn you that if you stray from a path that the original owner of that shell would have approved, it might not serve you well.
Oh.
That's what Oogway has to say about that.
That was good.
I see. I appreciate that. Great thoughts from a great monk. Did you want to trade cloaks?
What's your cloak?
Cloak of Protection. You would have to attune to it, but you're a frontliner and could use it since you don't get armor.
How much does it give me?
+1 to AC and +1 to all saving throws. But you have to attune to it. And you have to attune to those new things, if you weren't aware.
Do you really want the robe of eyes? Is that the deal?
It's
You're excited about it?
it's not that I really want it. I just think this is more useful for you and that's more useful for me.
Okay, I'll do a swap.
Sweet.
I'll do a swappity swap. What is it called again? Robe of
Cloak of
Protection.
Protection.
Cloak of Protection, nice and easy.
It's fur lined too. It's a warm weather gear or cold weather gear.
All right,
I would say
we're
to
gonna
Petrol,
make
that was the only
those
stuff with cheese.
wraps later.
Nothing else.
Does everybody agree with that move? Like,
Y'all.
John, what's your thoughts
On what?
on the trade of cloaks there?
I
Switching clocks.
think it's just up to you guys.
We're the party. He's just God.
Yeah, like I don't. From a min-max standpoint, I think you're right.
But does that feel right in your heart?
And not. I'm not saying this to hurt Dan's feelings at all. I think you will better use an Eye of Robes,
Because I know the game a bit better.
Robe
Yeah.
of Eyes.
I'm not offended.
Dan
I'm not
would.
offended.
Dan, you should be offended.
The AC on the monk is
I'm
where I
offended.
was at. Really, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
My God, Dan.
Every time I play, D&D computer game, I have one guy that I'm just like, your job is to hit things and not get hit.
Like the
Stack
TM
that
slave in
AC,
Pokemon.
and yeah, it has the same vibe as a TM slave. Don't get me wrong, but it's an enjoyable archetype. It's an enjoyable archetype in D&D.
It's fun to do.
I'm
Especially when
here
you're
to
playing
punch.
it cool like you are.
I'm here to punch that fucking guy, and he's gonna try and punch me, and he can't, and he fucking can't.
And you try your best, but you can't.
Don't
Big fucking bitch. I'm not weak. Yeah, I know how to sing songs.
That was the
His
boy.
next character's a bard.
I should be
down,
the bard,
Garfield.
really.
So, do we want to? Where do we want to go from here? Where do we want to go? Tell me, party. Where do we want to go?
Guys, would you like to? Well, we've spent quite a bit of time here, and I do fear that one dragon might show up and really fuck our asses.
Yeah, we will have to
So-
sleep though.
Oh yes, I'm tired.
Uh-huh.
You want to sleep on the boat, or do you want to sleep here?
Sleep on the boat makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Wait, like on our boat or the boat in the?
On your boat, yeah.
I think our boat.
Yeah,
Are you ready? Would you
Yeah.
rather go to sleep now? I mean, let me know.
it's just up to you. If something happens between here and the boat, I can't heal anybody.
Fair point. But yeah, we'll just camp out here for the night.
I mean, we've already been here for a full day,
Yeah.
so we've already camped once. Probably should get going.
Like out of here, like entirely.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All
Listen.
right.
Hey, can I
Bless
go
you.
grab a soda real quick? IRL.
No.
Garf just walks up to the fridge and grabs a soda.
I will say that, Herrick, your statement is punctuated by the sounds of the kobolds beginning to marshal themselves.
Oh, they have no leader anymore.
They don't, and they're
Wait, we killed their leader. We're the new leader, right? Isn't
They're-
that how it works? Garf should be the new.
sadly no. They're literally shouting bonsai up there.
Oh,
And
bad.
are preparing
no.
suicide charges.
Oh, no.
So
All right. Well, let's go.
What are they doing suicide charges against?
Us, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's you guys. They're like prepping. They're lighting themselves
okay.
on fire.
We're good. You can stop all that. We're good. We leave.
we're leaving.
Okay.
We're leaving.
you keep on doing it anyway, even after we leave.
Yeah, I mean the kobolds are just going to murder themselves down there. You guys climb up. You have to slaughter some kobolds on your way up, but we're not gonna bother playing that out. You're a little
Is it just
bloody.
cannon fodder?
Yeah, they're kobolds with 7 HP, and they have no tactics. It is straight. A guy runs at you, and Oogway shatters his spine.
I don't even think I have to cast any spells.
They
I
don't
probably
even
do some
have
like
to run
mage
at
hand.
us.
I think between you, Justin, I think between Oogway, Justin, Fro, Herrick, and Select, you have 5 martial guys, Garth. I think you and Evan just sort of like take up a central position. The sound of a gun goes off, an arrow just pierces a kobold. The like boom of a smite charge being used just because a guy said a kobold said a mean thing about Justin's mom.
Oh no.
Are kobolds considered
with this
beasts?
halberd?
No.
If Eric hits them, they die.
They're humanoids.
Are you
Chad.
humanoid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I hit one with my revolver, they're just dead. It's a +7 on the top of the dice I would actually roll, so they just stop existing.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. We could play a game of like
my lowest damage is 7 with an arrow.
we could play a game of like step by step, foot by foot, fighting our way to the top. But like, a sea of kobolds lay dead behind you.
Evan can't avert his eyes as it happens around
the iceberg runs red as the kobolds scream bonsai in Draconic. And
that's what's causing global warming. Kobold blood.
Kobold blood. As you guys make it up to the top of the like spiral staircase that you guys took to get down here, you're met with the sight of the shaman on his knees praying at his animal totems, and like eyes wide as you guys reappear. Oh, you're alive.
We
Covered
killed
in blood.
Of course we are.
We killed him.
You killed him?
Mm-hmm.
Really? What proof do you have?
Oh,
All the
that's
shit
fun.
that we have on.
Yeah, right.
It's like carrying stuff. McCath like pokes her head out. Hello there.
Oh, we got
Here's
McCaff
a
as well.
here's a
This
handful
McCaff.
of dust. Do you want this?
That is proof. That is
Dust
proof.
of the fallen dragon, and he like
Yeah.
bursts out into the out of his hut and shouts in his own language. Quickly, the villagers.
Hey, Fro, what is he saying? Could you translate for us?
Can I understand? I mean, obviously, I can understand what they're saying.
They begin cheering and like exalting your names. Many rush forward to like shake your hand. Some are offering you alcohol. Some are offering you some of the like finest fillets of fish.
Nice.
Many families with their like warrior head of households are already beginning to pack their belongings and head towards the ships. It seems very quickly as you guys begin walking through the village to that with the dragon no longer holding them hostage here, they are going to flee and return to their nomadic ways.
Nice. Nice. Oh, and we give all the jewelry to them.
Many of the families pick through and hand back the jewelry that was their old family heirloom.
Fantastic.
Yeah, everybody like a crush of humans joins you heading down the iceberg, that path that leads down to the boats. You see the Captain Lancer, Lesanor. Can't remember his name right now. Larusta, Captain Larusta. He's got like 24 men with crossbows pointed at these people before he notices you guys, and tells them to stand down. So, what's the report?
Well, I'll set sail.
Yeah, perfect. We've spent too much time here as is. Are these folks coming with us?
Nah, they're just going on their own way.
Perfect. All right.
Dragon's
we'll be
dead.
setting sail in the hour. Dragon's dead. Perfect. Can't run one of those.
There is another dragon somewhere, so just have somebody keep an eye on the skies. We'll do the same.
Old rat eyes. Keep your eyes peeled. Like a were rat at the top of the crow's nest just like gives a stiff salute.
Yeah. Old rat eyes should take care of it.
Old rat eyes.
Red Eyes doesn't have straight eyes.
Yeah, like one eye's looking at you, like looking at the captain when he salutes, and the other one is already like up and looking at the sky. That's why that's old rat eye's job. Right. All right. You guys head on back. It takes less time than you were out on, so it takes about 4 days in total to head back to the port town. Took you like a week to find here, but you didn't know where the iceberg was. Warmer climates quickly return to you. And you're able to shed your warm weather clothes. The arm of the Lawbringer is waiting for you to return you to Central City. The Lawbringer in his fucking Space Marine armor is looking a little haggard. He's looking a little haggard. He looks like he probably hasn't gotten a lot of sleep in the past couple days.
I just tell him to go to sleep.
And he just sort of grunts at you as you guys board, and then waves his hand for the ship to take off. The men on the ship also look really tired. Anybody? Would
Can I
anybody
do an
like?
insight check?
Yes.
Yeah. That's gonna be a 15.
This ship has probably been ferrying people nonstop for the past 2 weeks.
That's useless.
The Lawbringer.
It's the problem.
The
when
fucking
there's
sky
only,
taxi, bro.
the problem when there's only so many airships, and it's the fastest way of travel because the Rumagarian Kingdom's so fucking scared of wizards.
Oh my god, that's funny.
We don't like they destroyed the teleportation network that William built.
Can't trust anything that guy bit. No, I'm kidding.
We know, like that was the vibe for like 100 years after William's fall. Was like, does it have?
We have
the
to
seal of the Elysian
dismantle
Empire?
anything built by the psychopath.
Get
Just
it
in
outta
case it's
here.
got some rotten flesh with some secret DNA in it that's gonna come back
And be
you
a
know,
phylactery.
like yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was there definitely to
phylactery.
this day is fear of phylactery.
There's like some posters on the wall still, some like old
say
like
something,
memorabilia.
see something, say something.
Yeah. Fear the phylactery of Williams.
Fear the phylactery. If you or your family members.
What was that?
The Lawbringer just puts on Freebird. It's his comfort song. He's just like sitting there on the head of the ship, Freebird. I mean, I change, and he's just like nodding his head just to the beat. Yes, free as a bird.
Yes.
Free as a bird. Couple days pass, couple more days pass, and you guys make it back to Central City and are deposited at the palace at the top of the hill. You see a lot of construction on the like walls, on the curtain walls of anti-dragon munitions. They're trying
Nice.
their best. They're making big ballistas and whatnot, a la Game of Thrones. Big like scorpion ballistas. We'll see how well those work in case of dragon attack,
As well as the plot needs them to.
as well as the plot needs them to.
Oogway, how did you get used to having a 360 view? It's like giving me a headache.
In the astral world, we can see that much anyway, so it wasn't really new to Uwe. It wasn't new to me.
Okay. Well, I can use the shell I got at least to block my back vision, so that helps out a little bit.
Uwe does not laugh.
We are not amused.
All right. Heading to the next council meeting. Same room. Few new people. Few different people. Let me pull up my list of people again. Statesmen. The Alliance of Statesmen. Prince Liam has been replaced in this chamber, and at the head of the table sits King Jacob himself.
Hmm.
King Jacob.
It has gotten serious enough that King Jacob the Fourth, fourth of his name,
Is now ruling heir of what kingdoms?
king of the Rumagarian kingdom, heir to the Elysian Empire. And you know, like, hold on, let me pull up Cetra's with the titles. The great king of Rumagar, Sentinel of the Realm, the undisputed.
Horniest guy in the plane.
Yeah, like if somebody actually announced his titles, you'd be sitting here for like a solid 5 minutes just listening to a list of titles. And there is a new young woman standing next to, what's his name? Eris's Platinum Heart. There's a young woman sitting next to him. They are, as usual, everybody's yelling at each other except for the elves. Roran's not yelling at anybody. And I think that's it. Oh, and Big Al, because he's smoking his bong.
Conversion.
It's just like the sound of a bong hit happening in the corner of the room as people are yelling.
Oh, Convergent's one of the elves. I see.
Conversion is one of the elves. Yeah,
I get it.
yeah. Yeah, there are two types of elves. Both of them are like stoically staring at the lesser races, being like, "You guys are loud."
Hey, do you guys mind if we have a chat with you?
King Jacob slams his hand on the table. The adventurers arrive. This dude is like built like a house. He's juiced. This guy's juiced.
Built like a shit.
Like
brick
on
house.
steroids?
Yeah, like
Magical
yes.
steroids.
Does he look like Big
Magic
Papa Pump?
steroids.
I'm
He-
picturing Big Papa
I-
Pump.
I need to find who Big Papa Pump is.
Well, all right, I'll find a gif of Big Papa Pump real quick.
Big Papa Pump. A little bit. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, this is the king.
Yeah, a little bit, actually. Yeah.
Hold on.
That is exactly who he fucking is. What a good reference. What an immediately
dude.
spot on reference. I didn't know this guy existed, and you just like summoned him into
Oh, dude, that's
reality.
great. I'm all right if that guy's our king.
He wore a
Reminds me
chain.
of, like,
He wore
Tim.
this. He wore this chainmail head thing, right? And it just always
Yes.
got me, man.
This is exactly what he's wearing right now, by the way. Just no shirt, just maybe a vest, like a nice royal vest over his biceps, and this chainmail cap, and the sunglasses. Where did he get sunglasses?
Does he have the heart and sword tattoo on his chest?
Yeah, and it says Rumagar in the middle.
Hell
of
yeah,
it.
dude. This guy's dedicated.
The most you'll ever get dressed is one of those like super sleeveless lifting shirts that has like the
Mhm,
nipples still out and everything.
mhm.
Guy's name's Scott Steiner, by the way.
Yeah, okay, Scott.
Fucking dude, Scott.
He slayed. The adventurers have arrived, finally. Tell me of your exploits. And like
Wonderful.
everybody kind of shuts the fuck up when this guy talks, by the way.
Understandable.
The Elven King looks at him like he's an asshole. But like pretty much everybody else in the room is like, that guy could snap me like a twig. And he's king of the nation I live in. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Mr. Hooper is like this flickering. I've realized what I think he is, by the way. What's his name? What's his name?
Derek.
No.
Man.
Uji Yagi?
I have a shiny cat. Well, an alpha, like a tall. It's bigger than the other pals, and it's a cat. And I named it Derek. It's a good pal.
Kurugiri, that's his name.
What?
Give me a second. I will show you what. This is what Mr. Hooper looks like over. I put it in game room. That's what I have in my head.
Oh,
when I
nice.
talk about Mr. Hooper.
That's fucking cool.
He's just like this spooky purple and black ghost
Hell yeah.
thing.
That's pretty.
Looks slightly Big Bird shaped, right?
Slightly Big Bird shaped,
Okay.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like
Marginally Big.
registerable enough as Big Bird, but is that. Right. The king has asked for a report. McCath is there with you as well.
Everything is written out already and like exact detail. And
You
I
want
just
me to-
like
you want me
Do
to
just,
read
like,
it?
toss a journal at him.
no. I'll start to read off out of the journal.
Great.
All the
An hour
events
and a
that
half
happened.
passes. We just cut to a SpongeBob screen.
1 hour later.
Yeah, perfect.
I use shape water to like animate the story as he tells it with ice.
Then I'll use
sculpture.
minor illusions to help as well. And prestidigitation to
Yeah,
give sensory.
that's what like a kid with Coco Melon. The king, you saw you were losing him, and then
Yeah.
he did he did a show, and he was super into it. He had popcorn and beer brought in for everybody.
I just imagine like 2 big ass turkey legs or something like that.
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. The popcorn's for everybody else. He's rocking like, you know that guy. He was like super famous on TikTok for a little while for just eating like huge raw meals. Like he'd
Yeah.
eat, like
Yeah.
liver.
He kind of looks. He kind of looks like this guy.
He kind of looks
Yeah.
like this guy. Yeah.
Liver King.
The Liver King, yeah. Right. So Roran, your old as fuck wizard, by the way, super excited to see Macath. Runs over, whispers to her, pulls her over to like the wizard area. They are like, and when you finish telling your story, Roran's the first. The Wizards Council thanks you deeply, and when the day comes when your adventuring party requires our aid, all you must do is ask. He like does a deep bow.
Can I?
Oh, awesome.
Can I submit a formal
I got that.
application to have my buddy Garf added to your council?
What?
We've kept an eye on Garth for many a century, and Garth, when you decide your adventuring days are over, please come see me in my chambers, and we can discuss your addition to the council.
I bow gracefully and respectfully, and I say thank you for the opportunity and the kind words.
Ares is over there, the dragonborn motherfucker, is like radiates disapproval at this conversation. Like so palpably everybody noticed. He like tisks to himself.
Who is he?
He's the head paladin of the Order of the Platinum Dragon.
Oh, okay.
I think
Yeah.
you should say that out loud. Who is he?
No, Evan's not like that.
Well, I get a
wanna
sense
know-
what he's tutting about, or just
Eric can make me a history check based on like essentially it's a politics check.
Religion?
23.
The Order of the Platinum Dragon is really anti-wizard. Especially chaotic wizardry.
Which
And the Wizards Council does a shit job at monitoring their own people. Like notoriously bad at telling their own members to not commit horrible crimes against the plane. And so like Ares is just like that's a bad call. Like it's just radiating, don't do that. That sound, that siren, that's Ares's right now. He's just that's a bad call, man.
woo.
Wee woo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just politics.
So I probably work for him once or twice.
Yeah, 100%. He's a good guy. Herrick knows Ares is good guy, like lawful good to a
The max.
fault. Yeah,
Oh.
he will fall if the king over there told him that killing himself would save the plane, he'd do it.
And Garth respects that. I will say that.
So after we tell him all that happened, we're like, so basically,
Yeah,
We need
ELDR.
we need to find where these dragons are all being summoned to.
We gotta get the horn as well. The location of the horn has been discovered to us.
I
so.
assume it's the same place, right?
Remy of the Nickel and Rye gets up and just quietly, especially compared to the voice level of everybody else, just quietly goes, "I will have my agents begin looking for this well of dragons." And just like she just like turns around on that point and walks out. The sound of another bong rip and slow clouds beginning to emanate as Big Al kind of hey, okay, all right, great story, man, great, awesome, really vivid. I could really see it, I could really see it.
That's why we use visual aids. Appreciate the input.
The druids, you guys seem really good at fucking up dragons. And the druids I work with, we've been paying attention to some dragon attacks in the Misty Forest to the north of the keep you guys hang out in. And at that,
shit.
King Melandric slams his hand on the table and goes, "That is of no concern to anybody here. We have dealt with it in our own realm by increasing the patrols in the area. We fortified positions. We need no help from outsiders." And Big Al goes, "Dude, chill."
Yeah, Big Al's right. And I also do think that fortifications in the proper areas will help establish a more severe blockade against any dragon attacks that might occur.
Yeah, sounds like you guys
If
are
that
going to be
means
real
looking
good
for help.
at hiding, but maybe not hiding is the play that we could help with.
Yeah. Establishing dominance over these dragon presences is going to be one of the major downfalls of their morale. And the more we can predict and understand how to counteract these assaults is going to be one of the best ways for us to supersede any major destruction for our cities. And the cost of rebuilding would just be too great and too difficult at that point. Asking for outside help might be one of the only means of actually establishing a dominating presence.
It's hard to learn to ask for or even accept help, but we all have to eventually.
Oogway looks at the Elf King and nods his head in agreement to what Darth just said.
He's just like wholly bristling. If you're to enter my domain, the place you will find my eldest son. What's his name? Where's his name?
Jesse.
Prince Algrathas.
Jesse Algrathas.
Yeah, Prince Jesse. His name's Prince Jesse. Prince Jesse is a settlement called Altland. It is the
Sounds
furthest
like I gotta know Alduin.
Of their territory. So if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. At that point, the meeting is sort of adjourned. The king, kind of half asleep in his chair after all of the heavy meats he had, is sort of escorted out. Mr. Hooper like flickers and vanishes. The king walks away. Erezis walks up to you with this young woman next to him.
Babe? Sorry.
Sure. She walks up to you. Erezis
comes?
No. God.
Scarf does. Read the book.
Why does she?
She has a letter in her hand, a sealed scroll. Erezis goes, "This is my compatriot I have known for my entire life." Which is a red flag, as this dragonborn is like in his late 40s to 50s, and this girl is like 20, maybe. Normally I introduce her to people as Elia, but and he sort of like bows in deference to her as Elia steps forward. Hello. And which one of you is the leader? Who should I hand this to? And she just sort of like holds out the scroll in front of her.
Is it not obvious? I look at Gar. Like, look at him. Natural born leader.
Natural born leader.
Yeah, so
Evangelion.
Garth,
You're such a fucking cool guy.
you're handed the scroll, and she in Draconic names herself. And fuck me, I'm not saying it. Otari Leah Karnos. It literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can you copy paste the name?
12, 13, 14, 15, it's a 16-letter name.
Nice.
Okay, we'll spend the rest of the episode trying to pronounce it.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Leah Karnos. We're just gonna call her Elia. Put your eyes on that name.
Otari Licamos.
Licamos.
Otari Licamos.
There's no way I'm.
Yeah, there is.
No.
Arnos.
Otari Liak
Loktar.
Karnos?
Benihana Supreme.
Otara Leah Carnos.
Anyhow.
This is an invitation. As you crack the seal, it has a seal of the Platinum Dragon on it. As you crack the seal and open it, it is a request to join another council. This one, a secret council.
Secret council.
Secret council.
Secret council of metallic dragons.
Oh.
This council meeting will be held in the mountain range to the north, west of the dwarven mountain range. It's the same mountain range, but west of where like the dwarf mountain is that we hung out in last campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She sort of bows and goes, "It would be an honor if you would be the representatives of this council at that."
I look to the guys and I'm like, yeah. We can attend the meeting, see what it's about, see what y'all are about.
Yeah.
Can I ask, do you have any better transportation? Because the Lawbringer, kind of a dick. And we got a bit of baggage with him, too, with our buddy Justin here.
I could take you on my back if you would like, if you are willing to leave now.
That sounds awesome.
I mean, yeah.
Does anybody need anything?
Is the council adjourned?
Yeah. Everybody's walked away except for Big Al, who's smoking.
Okay.
You want a hit? A hit?
Yeah. Yep. I'll do it.
Here you go.
Thanks, Big Al. Yeah. I've heard
no
so many
problem.
great things about you. I don't really get to talk to you. I just want to say, big fan. Really cool.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I actually heard of you,
know,
Big Al, a long time ago. Not around here.
Here from my boss. Here you go. And he hands both of you two, like one each, really nice stones.
Aw. Dude, Big Al, thank you very much.
Heck yeah.
I'd feel terrible not returning the favor. So, let Trevor go to his items real quick and give him
Giant hunk of obsidian.
Just a brick. Just a fucking brick.
Would you
Yeah,
like
give
the
him one of the
Volkswagen
others.
Beetle of obsidian? We can
Yeah,
give
give
you a
him-
Volkswagen Beetle of obsidian.
I feel like you're a smart guy. You know what to do with this.
Do you hand him one of the chunks of obsidian?
Yeah, I do.
Great. He immediately begins magically fashioning it.
Nice.
He's gonna make a new bong out of that.
Nice. Obsidian bong.
Obsidian.
Evangelion is just Garber like obsidian.
Great. Hey.
No way.
Cool. So the decision, I gather, is to hop on the back of this dragon. She like walks out of the chamber and is like now in like this like big open like garden area. And Erez's turns to like an attendant and goes, I'm the church will pay for the damages. I'm sorry. And the attendant goes, what damage? And then her arms begin to like extend. There's like just like a flicker of her illusion as she becomes a massive ancient silver dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Wingspan like 60 feet tip to tip. Chonky. Thick silver dragon. In all of your heads, you hear, "I'm aboard. We're to make good time. We should be heading out soon. Take about 2 days travel."
I love that there's good
Alright.
ones. You know, the dragons. This is
That
cool.
sounded kind of racist. Garf leans over.
Really?
Yeah, don't say stuff like that. That's kind of
Okay. It just sucks that the other ones are evil or whatever, right?
yeah. They can
This
be
is what
good.
they told
We don't know
me.
all
This
of
is
them.
what they said in the meeting before.
The media, yeah, that's what they want you.
The media?
I get on the tail and walk up onto the back. I'm not even scared of falling off. I got spider feet.
Spider feet. Spider feet.
I think we all get on the dragon, yeah? Anybody
Yeah.
opposed?
I'm hopping on.
Here, I use my cloak to also create a sticky web hand grips and like seatbelt setup for people
Well, flight attendant.
of like comfortable. Well, since
aisles
we're
and-
gonna be sleeping on here too, probably since it's like 2 days. If she could fly that long, and we don't want to break her back out, you know what I'm saying? Roll it back.
Mm-hmm.
Eric will climb up on her back.
We got granola bars. Bring the snacks.
I cast Goodberry. It's pills. Here you go. You can have one of these.
That's not as satisfying.
Did you ever watch the original series with Star Trek?
Not
Yeah.
me.
Not all of it.
There was an episode where they had aliens that ate like their entire nutritional value for a day was like a pill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
how
remember
this
that.
that's how this is.
It varies, yeah.
Here you go. I mean, this is what I eat. You know, they're vegan.
No, it's good. It's good. Thank you, Evangelion.
No problem, man.
Okay. You guys fly. And it is it is super fast. A lot of you have never moved this quickly before. You kind of have to hold on tightly to the spikes on the back of her on her back to not fall off.
I did create spider webs for people to also stick onto and hold on to.
You guys will travel 300 miles in a single day.
Jesus.
It's pretty good.
As you guys travel, the signs of the cultists and dragon attacks scatter the countryside beneath you. Smoke billows up from villages that have lightning and fire and acid and cold and all of the. You spot at various times villages, like one village is burning down from a red dragon attack. Another village is rimed over and like entire huts are encased in ice. Another village, the corpses just litter the streets as a poisonous fog lingers on the ground. Another village has the buildings are like melting in on themselves from acid trails. And then finally another village is like lightning burned through it and like just it looks like detonation after detonation. In some of these villages, as you guys quickly fly by, you see cultists, members in robes and dragon masks, hunting down people and villagers. Some of those villages, you see other cultists animating dead. Small zombies, forces of zombies beginning to pop up.
That William-esque
I
remaining
don't like that.
presence of necromancy.
Well, it's probably the cult of William.
It is the cult of William. The bird empire is not immune to this. Several of the bird villages you fly by as you guys fly over the desert have also been attacked in the same fashion. A lot of refugees line the roads as you guys fly over, heading towards major metropolitan areas. In the Rumigarian Kingdom, you see them heading towards Central City and the Western City. And then the Bird Kingdom, they're all heading towards the center of the Bird Empire.
They'll never survive. Their bones are so brittle.
Their bones are so brittle. You guys get a night of she lands at like almost like a Weathertop vibe, like the top of a barrow hill. You guys have gone past the desert and have reached like the foothills of the mountains. She turns back from her dragon form into this young woman, and looks at you all and goes, "Well, I must rest myself. Let's get a campfire going, and this is where we'll rest for the evening."
Can I ask you something?
Yes, of course.
What made you choose this as your human appearance?
Oh, I've had this guise for many centuries. When I was but a young dragon, joined an adventuring party, and there was a young human knight, and I wanted him to look at me. But that was centuries ago, and he's long in the dirt, and here I remain.
Memory. Like it.
I'd love to hear about this guy someday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get the fire started.
She kind of just like melancholily heads, kind of like separates herself a little bit from the group and sits down and just sort of like falls asleep in a sitting position.
Herrick will take first watch.
I'll do second watch.
I'll do third.
I'm always watching even when I'm sleeping if I'm wearing the robe. Maybe I'll take it off when I sleep.
Mans has the most lucid dreams of all time.
The sleep paralysis demon.
They're everywhere. They're surrounding me.
On my watch, I'm and during the flying trip, I'm reading that Tome of Clear Thoughts.
Did we lose Sean?
No, sorry. Did you say something? Sorry, I was looking. I was reading.
No, that's what I
What'd you
assumed,
say?
so I was waiting. I am reading the Tome of Clear Thoughts.
Oh, great! You're spending some time. Mark off however many hours you spend this evening.
The flying trip, I also, if we're just flying and I was able to read it, is that a possibility?
We'll say you can get half. So, like, you guys spent, we'll say 8 hours, so you get 4 hours of reading on the back of the book. Of the
Okay.
dragon.
Okay. So 8 hours in or 16?
Right now, you have a total of 8 hours.
Okay.
Are you going to take? Wait. No, you only have 4. Are you going to take your whole long rest to continue reading and take a point of exhaustion to not?
That kind of depends how deep into thought Garth gets. So I'm gonna do a D100 roll, and if it's like above, I would say like it would be like a 60% chance. So if I roll anything above 60%, then I will go to sleep. Which I rolled a 40, so I will stay up and read.
And take the point of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Great. You get a total of 12 hours of reading.
Okay. And how many hours is it? 48?
48 needed in total, yeah.
Okay, okay.
That's a quarter down, buddy.
All right. First watch, Eric. Make me a check. Make me a perception check.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I got myself a nat 1.
Ooh, fun.
Buddy. You doze off. You fall
Oh no.
Garth is reading his book. The only one awake, but not technically on watch, very engrossed in the book.
Can I still do a perception check?
Well, Garth, here's what's going to happen. You're the one to notice the sound of flapping wings.
Oh my god.
Way too close. Like a thunderclap, just suddenly, and your book falls out, like the pages flip past, and you look up, and hovering above you, your campsite, is a young blue dragon as lightning begins to curl up in his mouth.
God.
And that's where we'll end today's episode.
No.
Oh wow.
A young blue dragon and the roar of several humanoids running up the hill as well.
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
What a
Hell yeah.
cliffhanger.
Hell
So
yeah.
good.
But we have an ancient dragon with us,
Uh,
right?
yes,
like I
you
mean,
do.
she's sleeping, but all right,
He's sleeping.
all right,
Yeah.
all right. We'll see you next time.